Hello everyone and happy Friday. Before we share my analysis from these last few days, please remember that neither I nor the SIMETRI team from Crypto Briefing are licensed financial advisors. What we provide is not a personalised investment advice. It is merely our opinions based on our various research and diligence. As always, do your own research before making any decisions about buying or selling crypto.
A lot of the technicals aren't relevant at the moment because we've basically broken through a lot of meaningful support. So I think we're probably going to get straight to the charts and try to figure it out from there. So much like the crypto total market cap chart, you can see this head and shoulders pattern is there, and we're now pretty much sitting around the neckline of the pattern. So there's going to be a few scenarios coming up here. Depending on which way you draw the head and shoulders pattern, if you were to draw it this way, then we can see this is already starting to break down. And if we were to draw it another way, we can see we're just sitting on neckline support. So it just depends which way that you're going to draw it. But this one is showing that the decline is underway, and the possible next stop is the 200-week moving average, which is very close to $20,000 US. And the other scenario that I'm currently looking at is the double bottom scenario for Bitcoin. So say we move down to maybe 27,000 and this area here holds. I think there's a chance that we could get a very, very strong bounce back in Bitcoin, and that would be a nice double bottom, and we'd probably head back towards maybe 35,000 or something like that if that were to happen. But I think we've got to bear in mind that if that did break, then we're probably going to go straight to 20,000, maybe a bit lower, and that could be a good place to reverse. But this overall pattern here, the target of this pattern is around $6,000. I don't think that's very likely in that happening, but I'm just letting you know what the overall target is. And obviously this pattern here has a much larger pattern, which would take Bitcoin into negative territory, but I don't think that's possible at the moment, bearing in mind the economic conditions and the overall demand for Bitcoin. So overall, to recap, to move down towards the 27,000 area, maybe 26,000, and getting a big reversal is possible. We cannot discount a strong rally from current levels. If we were to reverse and started to close the daily candle above $30,000, it dropped below last week's low, which is roughly around 25,000. It could cause a further significant decline. And even though we're watching out for a double bottom, there is a scenario where the market sees Bitcoin moving straight towards its 200-week moving average of 25,000 breaks. So Bitcoin would then go probably straight towards 20,000. And if we were to break under the 200-week moving average, it would be very, very bearish, because we'd probably be moving into a multi-year bear market. But as I see things, there's more chance of it bouncing from the 200-week moving average. Bearing in mind that the fundamentals for Bitcoin were much stronger than when it was last at its 200-week moving average in 2020. So the fundamentals have changed. So it'd probably be a strong buying opportunity. If we have a look at Ethereum now, and we can just start off looking at the number of Ethereum addresses holding 100 plus coins, and we can see that's rising while price is falling. So that's quite a good sign in that the market is very confident that Ethereum is eventually going to reverse. And we can see this huge triangle breakout is currently underway here. And something else has happened, and that is also formed a large head and shoulders pattern. So if we start to hold under $1,700 or $1,700, it's very, very bearish. And again, much like Bitcoin, we probably go towards the 200-week moving average, which is currently set at around $1,171. So that would be a huge decline. And if we broke underneath that, we would probably see a much larger decline towards $500. But I don't see that being the most likely scenario. I think the chances of this bouncing or some type of double bottom forming this week seems much more likely to me at the moment. And obviously, if we were to keep above the low from last week, we could get another good buying opportunity here, and that could see a shoot back towards 2.526. So that could be an interesting trade setup if the price action looks good. So overall, Ethereum, it could be headed back to the former breakout zone if it bounces. I would say watch out for a big rejection or breakout around this zone. So pretty much a return to the summer lows or the yearly lows could be on the cards, and 2,600 probably remains a likely target if we were start to bounce.
And thank you. I hope you found my thoughts helpful. If you'd like more, please click the subscribe button for Pro BTC Trader and join me every week on Wednesdays for our live trading war room and daily email updates.